EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, Elliott once more. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing here, Rush. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They run, Abdullah. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive. 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right? He's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the... before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's the backup Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the move past the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. Down the right sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 40 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Raiders 10, Cowboys nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off in Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
From the red zone now, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The final shot here before half for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, left side to Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And some space here. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Prescott to throw on 4th. This is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Carr going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw his Carr, and that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Dancing to his left. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Now Carr again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 45 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And his pass incomplete. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. What now? Second down, Jacobs once more. And some room to roam now. He stiff arms him. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. 74 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Cowboys 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
He's got a man. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.